You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it?
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith going to go to the air first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 80 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in 1 uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Smith. And he'll find Moreau here. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Another another try for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cedric Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
but you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he's ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 9 carries, 112 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. On first down, Willis. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
Battle at the line and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Third down, it's Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw, Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he...
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jayon Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
4th down, Willis. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. To the air on first down, here's Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu from 10 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Gino on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again is Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The final shot here before break. Smith uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. So we hit halftime with our vision. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Still first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis with another keeper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Willis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Working with a 2nd and 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2nd down, here's an option right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner, this time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, you'd be able to see him out the scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second and 2. Throwing now is Gino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Willis will look to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Tiger, 18 Tiger, 18, 5 years. Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10, Willis. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Willis on first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Willis wants to pass it again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing sub-scout.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That interception interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Willis. Again, that's Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Willis. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
The Smith's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
On the jump. 19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And quickly they get to the line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith now to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Gino on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Willis with another keeper. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably